What's up, guys? We're doing Coder Part 3. We're going to be on Dantooine for a little bit.
It is good sometimes to stop and reflect on the beauty of nature and the force.
Alright, you hippie.
I am sorry. I tend to get carried away. I do not
Hey
believe
guys, I
we
found
have
Nemo.
met, apprentice. My name is Nemo. Is there something I can help you with? I hope your time is well.
The only reason I'm stopping to talk to these people is...
Oh, does the council... Oh, how may I be of... Farewell, then.
there's someone among these people that actually has something for me to do.
How long can you people continue to sit by and claim you protect us? Protectors. Ha! You sit in your enclave safe from the Mandalorians while we suffer. Those Mandalorian brutes have killed my daughter. They came to our land demanding our livelihood. But Ilsa, my Ilsa, said no.
They killed your daughter over crops?
There was nothing I could do. Too many of the Mandalorians and their Duros allies. I've come here to ask you, please, Master Jedi, stop these raiders and get revenge for my daughter.
Yeah, sure. Sounds like a nice fun fight.
I will
I'm
give
all
you
for it.
I have. Just please, annihilate them from the face of this planet.
Sounds like fun. I'll be back. Oh, you. This chick.
Greetings, young Jedi. I wonder if you could assist me. I seem to have lost my companion, you see?
You lost your companion. Are we talking like just a simple... You just, got separated, or what do you mean?
We were working on my farm to the north of here. I was working in the garden outside, and he was working inside. I heard the door to the house open, but not close. I went to see and found it wide open. I searched everywhere and could not find him. I worry so much. I need him back so badly. I wonder if he... Could he have been kidnapped?
I mean, is there anyone that would want to kidnap him?
Not that I know of. None of my neighbors really know he's there. Maybe it was the Mandalorians. Or maybe Cathhounds. But no, Cathhounds are not intelligent enough to open doors. Although they have been more vicious lately. No. It
Chick
must
may
have
be
been someone
missing
who
a
could
few
open the door by
screws.
himself. Come to think of it,
Forget loose,
the
they're
door
just
was
gone.
locked.
I mean, did someone break the door
The
down?
door was undamaged and showed no signs of tampering.
Was it open from the inside?
Well, yes, it could have, but he had no reason to run away. His programming,
Programming? Your companion's a freaking droid?
well, yes, he is a droid, but he is very valuable to me all the same. He's the last piece of my poor passed-away husband that I have left. He is very dear to me, my precious is. I don't know what I'd do without him. He's the only companionship I have on all of Dantooine.
And you live alone with this droid?
He is a personal assistance droid. My husband was a genius at constructing droids. He made this one capable of taking care of me for the rest of my life. As the last legacy of my husband, for my own personal ease of mind, I need him back. His absence gnaws at me like a gaping wound. Please, I beg of you, return my droid to me.
Okay. I will look for him. I will not promise anything, but I will look for him.
Thank you. Thank you, Master Jedi. If you find him, please send him home to me. I need him so much.
Let's leave before this gets weirder. I think this guy's just a merchant. Oh, the weapon in my hand says otherwise, bro. And what would this noble purpose be? You're trying to sell me something, aren't you? Sales pitch needs a little bit of work. It's very long-winded. You gotta keep it short and simple. People don't like when you take way too much time. This is considered to be one of the best you can get in the game. It's upgradable, it has a lot of resistances and high defense. No dexterity, so it's usually put for a melee character. But yeah, Cassis Fett's battle armor is considered one of the best in the game you can get. But I have no need for it. Hey look, it's a Cath Hound. There's the force jump. It only activates when someone has a lightsaber in their hands. But I can cover huge distances using that. This. That is still a Cath Hound, believe it or not. Oh look, a bull. The horned Cath Hound is attacking mission. Great. Like the freaking bull is over there. Mission. I did not put much into force abilities, so I can only do like 2 of these before I'm out. Too many rocks in the way, it doesn't have a straight path, so couldn't do it. There's a horned Cath Hound on this planet that is different from all these others, that it's actually worth a good deal of experience. I will definitely be going to take it down later. If you have an enemy that's just running away, break combat for a brief moment and then hit the attack button so you jump at them. That is for later. let's see how our group gets split up between these. So, Salvar's having some fun over here. Between this game and the second game, this area must go through some seismic events or something outside of something that, like, maybe something, I don't know. But there's some major changes to an area in this game, in this exact one. Like, yeah, you can come to this exact spot in the next game also. The reason I say that is because right there you have a solid wall. There's a cave there in the next game. Just over there in that corner. It's a solid wall here, but it's a cave in the next game. But that exact same cave is in this game also, but the opening is elsewhere. Still haven't generated enough force points. Oh look, in between the pillars over there, someone is sitting. Mission, why did you run into the center of all this if you're a ranged character? Now it's down to just me. There we go. Tag on, I barely even touched Salvar's health. Mission, back up. I'm gonna have to deal with this because I can't be having them get knocked out instantly and be having to do the entire fight myself. You see the difference between a Jedi and regular ones, though? Like, look how much damage I can take as compared to them. Like, how many dodges I get in, etc. I am the Battle Master. Wakey wakey. All right. Go ahead and deal with that. There's a Duros and there's some Mandalorians behind those rocks over there. I see 2 Duros, and I think there's 2 or 3 Mandalorians. Curious, how close am I to level up? A little ways from it. Took y'all a while. So, Mission and Zalbar will get to do absolutely nothing in this fight.
I will be your doom!
That was Flurry. Actually, Flurry is one of my favorites, but I prefer it in the next game because as you upgrade it, the negatives disappear and it just becomes really strong. But in this game, the negative stays no matter what.
You are strong. Stronger
Alright,
than me,
so
even in my darkness.
the gist of what's about to happen here is I'm about to probably have a few failed attempts to find the dialogue that works, but eventually we'll get through this. Who are you?
I am Juhani, and this is my grove. This is the place of my dark power. This is the place you have invaded. When I embraced the dark side, this is where I sought my solace. It is mine.
You embrace the dark side?
When
Why?
I slew my master, Quatra, I
Oh,
knew I could
give me
never
a
go
sec.
back.
Someone's calling for
But
me.
now I revel in my dark power. Power enough to crush the life from someone such as you. Or so I had thought.
Sorry about that. They were decorating a tree, and I'm the tallest person in the house right now. There's one more that's about the same height as me, but he's not here at the moment. And they need someone to get something and put the topper at the top of the tree. You killed your master?
Yes. I struck her down in the middle of training, consumed by my anger, embracing the power of hate. But it was not enough. What is it you want? Why do you bother me?
I was sent by the council to cleanse the taint from this road.
The council has sent you here to kill me. Why then, when you bested me so easily, did you not simply finish your task? Is it not apparent that I can never be saved?
I wasn't really ordered to kill you.
Not anger.
Or that.
Peace. Yet even with your naive attitude, you managed to beat me. I am pathetic. I sit here and think myself to be great by embracing the dark side, but I am nothing. There is no way I could be turned back. I always thought they held me back, or jealous of my power.
A lot of my attempts end with her saying, like, leave me to my pain or something like that. Yeah, sure, the first step on the path of true knowledge is knowing that you are ignorant.
I still have much to learn, both about being a Jedi and about myself. But I wish the cost of my ignorance had not been so high. I wish that my master had not suffered because of me.
Even in death, the Force will allow her to live on.
Alive now, there would be so much I would say to her. So much I would apologize for. How can the council ever take me back with what I have done? Striking my master down in anger is unforgivable.
Well, your master surely won't be forgiving you. She's dead. No. Showing you free of this.
I am free of passion. That I am serene. That I am willing to forsake the dark side. And maybe, just maybe, they would accept me back. Do you think they would? Could it be possible after what I've done?
Inner peace, harmony, blah blah blah. Sure, Yeah.
I shall submit
Emotionally
myself to their
inspiring
judgment,
words.
and hope they will forgive me. Again, I thank you. I am sure I will hear great things about you in the future.
Well, that's out of the way. Yes, there's a reason why I did it in that specific way. And that will come to light later. For now, I have some Mandalorians to take down. Let's see. Exactly one use left. All of them. Okay.
Yes?
What?
Sure.
That shield did not last long. One down. Let's get rid of this guy before he does more damage. Oh, cool. That repeating blaster is probably what took out my shield so quick. It just, yep, just backpacks, not remains. Strength +2. I lose that 1 point of dexterity I had, but I gain another point to strength. I'll take it. In fact, Mission could use dexterity more than me.
Yes?
That's one group down. Yep. Look, there's a droid.
Just die already.
Looks like we're handling these first.
Just die already.
Zalbar has spoken. Jeez, Zalbar is in danger right now.
Thank you for saving me, Master Jedi. I am C-842, a personal assistant droid.
That was quite the
That
beating
was
you
not
just
that
took.
bad, compared to what I had to endure back at my owner's.
Owners?
I am owned by Elise Montagne, a wealthy widow who lives north of here. I'm afraid my owner became a bit too attached to me. Obsessed, even. She tried to treat me as her dead husband. It was not healthy for her.
All the time?
You don't want to know.
Probably
She is
not.
obsessed. She rarely sees other people and appears to be fixated on me as her husband. She was becoming more and more insular. I thought it best that I leave. She may meet other real people this way. In fact, that was the reason I came here and sought out those cat hounds. I
You
think
sought them
it
out.
would be best if I were no longer a factor. She would meet new people, living people. Please, will you destroy me?
Fine.
Thank you, kind sir. You have my eternal gratitude.
I'll let her know what's going on. Well, that was quick. Crystal Cave. This is the cave I was talking about earlier. It's over here on the Central Grounds, I think it said, but it changes location in the next game. But it's the same cave. And Kinrath are here. These little insect things. Nothing little about them, but the regular Kinrath aren't a problem. It's the vipers that are the problem. It's regular Kinrath. Let's see, Kinrath, Hive Kinrath, Kinrath. The Hive might be able to do it then. Oh, I just got poisoned, so there was one behind me. Right, so this is the fun part. This cave is literally a lightsaber crystal cave. Lightsaber crystal acquired. Bash this, get some more stuff. We're gonna get a bunch of stuff to upgrade from this place. See, it's not really telling me what I'm picking up. I just know I'm picking up a lot of lightsaber crystals. In the process, we get to destroy these eggs. I wonder if this thing, this lightsaber scrambles them as it goes through them. Or maybe it poaches them or something. Looks like that might be all of them. Okay. Now I can check in my inventory what I got. But I think it'll just be faster if I just go and hit up a workbench. After I take care of this. I haven't seen the Ebon Hawk yet. I haven't explored it yet. This is my ship. Come in here. Quarters right here. This little repair bay has a swoop bike in it. The workbench. Roulette. And Mondars. These are... It always gives the same ones. So now my lightsaber can stun things, and I increased how much damage it does. But I can have it blue, yellow, green, and it gave me a lot of red crystals. A lot. Perhaps I'll leave it blue for now, and then every part I have after this, I'll just make it a different color. That could be interesting. Come around. Here's the med bay. This goes up to the hull. Here's the hyperdrive. Storage. Another quarters room. This is the main area, the meeting room. Another little storage room or whatever. My guess is probably something to do with the turrets, but I don't actually know on that one. And the cockpit. I like this ship a lot, actually. I would love to have a Lego model of that ship. I know there's some people that have created models of it online. Oh boy. Alright. You'll have to give me another few moments. I'm gonna have to go drag a couple boxes downstairs and then drag a couple back upstairs. I'll be back. wanted to try to get 2 videos recorded today, so I started much earlier than I usually do. And this is the reason why I typically don't try to record this early, because I just get contacted constantly. Alright. Let's see if we can't get something actually done. For Mandalorians. Let's... Arcanian Energy Shield is the best that I currently have. I'm absolutely not using it this early in the game.
Sure.
Huh?
I do myself last on purpose because I'm the one that's probably going to take most of the damage. So I like to have it as fresh as possible before I go. Hey, triple level. Yes. Stabilizer gauntlets. And a few things out of this. I think that's everything. Demolitions, so it's not really useful for me. This is something I definitely have to have. Force resist. There's certain powers that I need to make sure I have.
Huh?
And that is among them.
Hmm.
135 vitality, but he has a 15 dexterity and a 12 defense versus my 25 defense, 17 dexterity, and 140 vitality. How you put it, I'm just currently better in most categories than Zalbar. He's got me on strength. He has me there. There it is. I said there was a Cath Hound that was different. That's him. The albino Cath Hound. $750 points for that one. You see how many I stunned in there? That's why this is such a good one to have. Oh yeah, here's the bridge, which... Oh no, wrong bridge. There's a certain bridge that when you come across it, you come across another mission. And just circle back around. I'm back in the grove. Stunned him. When all of your attacks have a chance to stun, it's such a nice thing. Now, I will absolutely get rid of that at some point, most likely. There he is. Standing on the bridge over here. This is another thing that I can do for some experience real quick. What's up? We're gonna play detective.
Kiyeno no nama paole rachikun. Ta kunjus tak miki grabulmogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Ogesha ponka bola wana chikne. Mule slimo hodadara nanga kubis. Mule rabes. Jedo badwana nidi bobo. Dong na bungsha nunya. Dong batukashmak talea.
Alright. So, what do you want me to do?
Tong haitwam jiji jung lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bonquale o gondona chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Humalita kuto tun. Chilamulane ni.
I already know the answer to this, obviously.
Ba mulera.
If you want to try to take a guess, go for it. Who do you think of these guys murdered the third guy? To the accounts of participants, these three men were there before the clouds broke. Very odd. Most people seek shelter indoors when the sky is filled with dark storm clouds, as it was earlier today. Is there anything else I should know? So, there's the droid and the two guys that I gotta interrogate to figure out who murdered someone this morning.
Another Jedi, huh? Helping that Twi'lek investigate, no doubt. He seems stumped. I'm Rickard Lusoff. Maybe you can figure this out and let me get out of here.
Tell me what happened.
Well, I was out hunting Iriaz when I spotted one over here by the bridge. I pull out my rifle and aim at it. I couldn't see it that well, mind you, because the damn sun was in my eyes. So I shoot it and it drops. I walk over here and find Handon standing over Calder's body. So why don't you get this whole farce over with and send that whiner Handon to the prison he belongs in?
Ah, greetings. You must be assisting Master Baluk in his investigation. I'm Handon Gould. Perhaps you've heard of me?
No.
Well, I presume you wish to hear my story, then. I shall tell you, of course, but there's not much to it. I'm sure that you'll agree that Rickard is quite obviously guilty of murder. You see, I was out here running earlier today. Yes, running. I do that a lot. Can't stand speeders, never use them. Keeps me in shape, too, you know. Anyway, I was out running on the other side of that bridge there, and all of a sudden I heard a shot coming from over here. I ran over and found this man Calder lying on the ground, dead. I saw Rickard come skulking out of the shadows of the rocks south of the river, and I knew something was wrong. I hit my emergency button and called the enclave right away. Well, there. That's my story. Now, please hurry this up and arrest Rickard so I can get on with my day.
Mm-hmm. I want to discuss the murder. He's got a fat neck.
Tolbabank, wale Uganda naru chuchut. Ogesha ponka bola wana chikne. Amule slimo podadara nanga kubis mule rabes. Jedobado wana nidi bobo. Tong na bungsha nununya. Tong batukashmak telea. Tong haitwam jiji lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Tolpa da bonkwaleo gandona chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga.
I mean, it's obvious.
Chilamulane ni dubobo. Onga kumbistan ba mulera. Muchashak pakat. Chino no dama paole rachikun.
Rickard is lying. You yourself said it, man. It was overcast. There were storm clouds. What sun glare could he have seen?
Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bonkwaleo gandona chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto dun. Chilamulane ni dubobo. Onga kumbistan ba mulera. Ta kumjus takmiki grabulmogo. Kachi chu ita bodunga. Dolpa bank waleo ganda naru chuchut. Ogesha ponka bola wana chikne. Mule slimo podadara nanga kubis mule rabes. Kachikun ita hodonga. Ikin kuno pa mule rachikun. Slimo podonar di hodunga ku hunkabe. Mucho shak pakat. Kiyeno no dama paole rachikun.
All right.
So, what do you want to know?
Did you know the
Yeah, I
victim?
knew him. Hell, we've known each other for a good long time. Doesn't mean I really have to have liked the slime ball. Maybe I shouldn't be so hard on him. Especially now that he's dead. We actually got along pretty well most of the time. We just had our differences. We were actually business partners. We were involved in some orbit-to-ground transport operations for Aerotech. Can I leave now? I should probably be the one to give the news to his wife. Right.
That's all for now.
How can I be of further assistance?
Did you know the
I
victim?
knew him a little bit, but I was not any sort of great friend to him or anything. I never really associated with him that much. In truth, I didn't really want to. He had a reputation. Very inconsiderate of family, I heard. But merely having heard unkind things about someone wouldn't make me want to kill him.
No one says you killed him. Yet.
Of course.
That's all for now.
Of course. Listen, if you need anything, I shall be glad to assist.
Greetings, apprentice. You must be the one Master Baruch has enlisted to help you with this problem. I am an information retrieval droid. I can assist you by accessing the records of both the Jedi enclave and the central government facilities here in Dantooine. If you have any need of my services, please do not hesitate to talk to me. I have already retrieved some information from the archives on Paul Benetti, Rickard Lusov, and Handon Gould. I have also had time to examine the body of Mr. Nettic. Is there any information you require?
What did you find out about the
My
body?
preliminary analysis of the body indicates that he was killed approximately 3 hours ago by a single energy blast to the torso. Is there any other information you need?
What can you tell me of Calder and
The
Handon?
Southwood Speeder rental business has records that over the past 7 weeks, a speeder had been rented by Mr. Nettic and Mr. Gould. Is there any other information you need?
That lying piece of crap. Alright, what about Rickard?
According to the municipal authorities near the Darrow spaceport, there had been news of violent drunken activity in the cantina attached to the port. Apparently, a Mr. R. Lusov was making accusations at a Mr. C. Nettic about cheating him in a business deal. Jedi Tupa was dispatched to the scene and restored order. Is there any other information you need?
I'll have more questions
I will
later.
be here to assist you.
How can I be of further assistance?
You knew Calder better than you admit. You rented a speeder
But
with him.
I realize this must seem like a motive to you, but I assure you it isn't. I dislike Calder, true. I would punch his face in given the opportunity, but I would not kill him.
Which is facing? Why?
My wife was cheating on me with him. I slept in my own bed while I was in the next room. But, as much as I may hate him for that, I could not kill him. It may have been my own fault for driving my wife away. I
Oh,
must
no.
try not to take the law into
Anyone
my own
that
hands.
immediately
I was just
starts
out
talking about
running,
it may be
trying to
my
clear
own
my
fault.
head for the divorce proceedings, not stalking him to kill him. Running is not a crime. Of course. This-
No. The moment you start saying it was possibly your fault is the moment I
So,
know
what
you're
do you
full of
wanna know?
crap.
Now, I don't love Calder, but we go back a long way. We run a suborbital shipping and transport company out of Garang Spaceport. We've been partners in that business for well over 20 years, and we've been doing just fine the way we are.
That's all for now.
Akupa Chekopa? Gino Mulera Kempaija, Slimo Poduama?
Let's discuss.
Donga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule, tunking ba nunotek. Tugning chatukune mulerabes. Ka chikun ida donga. Iking kuno pa mulera chikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe. Runda di hodunga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule.
Well, both have a reason.
Tugning
Both have
chatukune
motive.
mulerabes. Akupa
He knew his wife was cheating on him.
Takunjus Miki Grabulmogo, Kachichu Itabo Dunga, Tolbabank, Wale Uganda Naru Chuchut, Mogisha Ponka, Bolawana Chikne, Mule Slimo, Podadara Nanga, Kumbis, Mule Rabes, Kachikun Ida Donga, Yiking Kuno, Mulera Chikun.
Okay, so eating lunch earlier today, I burned the living heck out of my lip. So I just have this constant cold spot on my lip now from, like, the skin tore off and everything. And, you know, with blisters, they try to do that bit where they add the fluid. That fluid is just constantly there, and I have this cold spot on my lip that I keep trying not to mess with.
Is there any other information?
Tell me out the
We
weapon.
cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample, other than the fact he did not belong to Calder. Is there any other information you need?
What could that mean?
How can I be of further assistance?
You know about the
That
weapon.
blaster was stolen from my house last week. I never knew what happened to it. I hardly have enough money to afford a single blaster, let alone another. I can't tell you how important it is to have a weapon on hand with all these ravenous calf hounds around. Even an Irias can take a man down if it gets in the mood. Every settler has a weapon. It's our most prized possession. I would most appreciate it if I could have that back after you determine that Rickard is the killer. How can I be of further assistance? Of course.
Is there any other information you need?
Is there a report of Handon's blaster being stolen?
Sorry, but I seem to be failing. I have searched and searched, but I cannot seem to come up with anything at all. I thought to find the record of the missing weapon report Mr. Gould filed with the authorities, but there does not seem to be one. Is there any other information you need? Very well.
Akupa Cheko. Akupa.
Blaster's Handon's, he lied about it being stolen.
Donga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule. Tunking ba nunotek. Tugning chatukune mulerabes. Kachikun ida donga. Yiking kuno pa mulerachikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe. Mucho shak pakat. Kieno no namapaole rachikun.
Is there any other information?
Tell me about the
I
blood
have just
sample.
received back an analysis of a sample of the blood found on the weapon. It had been sent back to the enclave just before you arrived. The blood on the weapon is definitely not Calder's. Unfortunately, there was a bacterial contaminant in the sample that had been taken back to the laboratory, and it had become degraded. We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample, other than the fact it did not belong to Calder. Is there any other information you
Well, if
need?
it's not Calder's blood, then whose is it?
Very well. I will be here.
So, at this point, have y'all figured out who the killer is? I already know the answer. I've solved this before. Who is it? Is it Handon? Or is it Rickard? Who's the killer?
Hakupa chekopa. Gino bolera kenpaija. Slimo poduama. Tong abo sha umino. Wanga kumbis king balemuraya. Johnny yon tunjiji idadwana. Kapabol pamuji gumana.
It didn't belong to the victim.
Unda dihotonga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching balamule. Tunking ba nunotek. Tugning chatukune mulerabes.
It's Handon's blood.
Hakupa chekopa.
Well, one, it's his blaster, and two, he's holding his side.
Slimo poduama. Runda dihotonga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching balamule. Tunking ba nunotek. Tugning chatukune mulerabes.
Hey, what are you doing?
Jedo badawana ni di bobo. Tong na bungsha nununya. Tong batukashmak talea. Ta kumjas takmiki grabulmogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Olisha ponka bola wana chikne. Amule slimo podada
So,
nanga kumbis mule rabes.
Do you agree with this scenario? Because I don't. They're both guilty.
Runda dihotonga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching balamule. Tunking ba nunotek. Tugning chatukune.
He wasn't hunting areas. He came here to hunt Calder. Handon beat him to it, but he thought Handon was Calder, and he shot Handon.
Miki grabulmogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Olisha ponka bola wana chikne. Amule slimo podadara nanga kumbis mule rabes. Kachikun ita hodonga. Yekin kuno pa mule rachikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe. Runda di hodonga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching balamule. Tunking ba nunotek. Tugning chatukune mulerabes. Tong haitwam jiji jumblumpa. Lita poe tikito. Dolpa da bonkwalea gandona chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yuma lita kuto tun. Chilamulane ni dubobo. Onga kumbis chang ba mulera. Damn you.
Damn both of you.
Takunjus takmiki.
That's a confession in my book.
Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Olisha ponka bola wana chikne. Amule slimo podadara nanga kumbis mule rabes. Kachikun ita hodonga. Yekin kuno pa mule rachikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe. Tong haitwam jiji jumblumpa.
This guy sure does love to talk.
Dolpa da bonkwalea gandona chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto tun. Chilamulane ni dubobo. Onga kumbis chang ba mulera. Achuta. Onga kumbis dolpi kikuyana. Tong patugas maktilea.
1,310 experience for doing that. I say that's worth it. And if you're like me and you already know what you're doing, you already knew what they were basically going to say, you can just spam through it real quick. It doesn't take half the time that I took today.
What?
Yes?
You've been holding out on us again. Since you haven't given us enough
This
money,
guy is a piece of crap.
take it out of you piece by piece.
No, please! Take my wife and children instead. Anything!
Wife and children. Sounds like a good idea.
Fortunately for you, I will not be allowing you to live. But yeah, no, that guy, I do not remotely regret the fact that I did not save him. That guy's a piece of crap. So one of my favorites is this power. I can't currently use it because of the armor. Armor actually restricts a lot of force abilities, so if you want to use force, you have to use Jedi Roads, which I currently don't have. But Burst of Speed is just an amazing power. Pretty much just it increases your ability not just to move faster, but your fighting becomes faster. You can do a lot more damage that way. Man, got him with a stun on the first hit. That was brutal. That was just me taking my time. It had no chance. Good job. Okay. We're gonna turn in this, and I'm gonna talk to the guy that wanted the Mandalorians done. And I don't remember if you have to talk to him to get to the next step or not.
Missing.
But I'm going to.
I can feel. My droid destroyed? No.
Droid was
No,
destroyed by
this cannot be
Cathans.
happening. I can't bear to live without
Don't mind the
him.
burn marks on his hull if you don't mind the burn marks on his body if you find them.
Have you found the Mandalorian raiders yet?
Killed some of them on the plains.
Good. Put them down like the animals they are. But now that you've killed some of them, They won't stop until you've defeated their leader. You must find him and kill him too.
I'll come back when I find their
Welcome,
leader.
Jedi.
It doesn't update anything, so I assume you probably don't have to have that conversation. But either way, I was here. So I figured just go ahead, have the conversation, and we can head back out. Now I gotta go find the leader. This thing's stunned and is still somehow dodging me. Took y'all long enough. For this game, the maximum level is 20, and I'm at 10. So, once we get up another 10 levels, that's as strong as I can get. Yeah, no, I didn't do it the standard way, but oh well.
Ah, so this is the meddler. You have caused us far too much trouble for a mere Jedi. I will add your head to those of the other Jedi I have killed, and take yet another lightsaber for my own. Now you will know why the Mandalorians are feared.
Uh-huh. He's doing a lot of damage, for sure, but I think a good chunk of that is because I was getting, shot by several guys behind him, also. But he does have lightsabers on him. So if you wanted to dual-wield lightsabers, you can now do so, as of this time. Given the dual wielding system is improved in the next game, I very well may use dual lightsabers whenever I play the next game. I mean, if they're in front of me, I'm going to take them down. The faster I get to level 20 and have full power, the better off I am. Here's a slight glimpse of this area. We still have nothing to do just yet. General rule about force points is don't count on them really regenerating a whole lot during battle. Most of regeneration will happen outside battle.
Now those Mandalorians know what it's like to be hunted, but now that you've killed some of them, they won't stop.
I fought and killed their leader.
Thank you, young master. My daughter can now, I think, rest in peace. Here is the reward I promised you.
Thanks.
Again, I thank you. I will be sure to tell the council of your great deed.
1,000 credits. Which is why I took it. Yep, here we go.
Hey there, what can I do for you? I'm sorry for the way I acted before. It's just that when it comes to Lena, I tend to get a little worked up.
Why do you hate her so
My
much?
brother and me had a good thing going. Sure, Griff had his run-ins with the law on Terrace, but we got by okay, until Lena came and ruined everything. She was a dancer at the cantina where my brother used to go play Pazik. Griff could be a real smooth talker.
Pazik.
And it wasn't long before
Every
the two
time
of
I've
them were
heard anyone
dating.
else say it,
But
it's
Lena
Pazak.
was used to dating rich Teresian nobles, guys with mountains of credits. Griff could never give her the lifestyle she was used to, no matter how hard he worked.
You mean no matter how much he stole?
I'm not gonna pretend Griff wasn't a hustler and a con artist, but that doesn't mean you can just insult him. He did what he did to look out for me. I thought Lena would brush Griff off when she saw how poor he was, but for some reason, she stuck around. I guess she saw the potential for a big payday down the road.
So what happened?
After they'd been together for a few months, Griff told me he was leaving Terrace. He and Lena were gonna try and make their fortune off-world. He promised as soon as he made enough credits he'd come back and get me, and we'd all live like royalty. That was 2 years ago. I haven't seen him since. I don't even know where he went.
Sounds like he deserted you.
Oh, I know what happened. As soon as she got him off Taurus, Lena sunk her claws into Griff butt good. She twisted him around her little finger and made him forget all about me. I know I'll probably never see Griff again. But part of the reason I came with you was the hope that I could find out what happened to my brother. Don't worry. I won't let the search for Griff get in the way of what we're doing. Let's just get back to the task at hand. Is there anything else I can help you with? Okay.
Here's Juhani. I don't remember who it is I'm supposed to talk to. Give me a sec. I think it was this guy.
You have done well.
I care very little about the Jedi
ancient
Council.
grove has been purified, and Juhani's journey down the dark path has been halted. Because of you, she walks once more in the light. But though she was saved, do not dismiss what happened to her. Juhani is both dedicated and true to the ideals of the Order, yet she was still vulnerable to the dark side, as are we all. She struck her master in anger during her training and injured her greatly. But it was Quatra's choice to test Juhani this way, and it seems to have made its point. Juhani has been redeemed, and you have passed your final test. Congratulations, apprentice. Or should I say, congratulations, Padawan. You have proven yourself worthy of joining the Jedi. Let me be the first to welcome you as a full-fledged member of our order.
Now we gotta come back and talk to these guys.
It is good to see Juhani has returned to the way of the light. You are to be commended for your role in this. Your actions give us great hope for the future. Your training is now complete, Padawan. And perhaps now, it is time we dealt with the matter of the dream you and Bastila shared. When we heard of the ruins in your dreams, Master Dorak recognized it as one of a series of ancient structures here on Dantooine. This one in particular lies to the east of this enclave. We sent a Jedi to investigate, but he has not returned. Perhaps sending him in the first place was a mistake. The Force is guiding you through your visions. It may be that exploring the ruins is a task tied to your destiny. That is why the Council has now decided you should be the one to investigate this. The secrets to stopping Malak may be hidden within those ruins. You must investigate them and find what Revan and Malak were looking for.
Let's do
Be
it
sure
then.
to bring Bastila with you. There is a powerful link between you, and you will need to draw strength from each other during the trials ahead.
We will be bringing Zalbar.
I demand justice! The Sandral family is a blight upon Dantooine. They must be punished.
The Council will look into this matter, Mr. Matale. You must be patient. Your accusations have no proof, and we do not want you stirring up trouble with the Sandrals if there is some mistake.
Mistake? My son Shen is missing. How can there be any doubt the Sandrals are to blame?
There are other possible explanations for your son's disappearance.
Ah, you Jedi are good for nothing but talk. I shall only wait so long before I take action on my own.
As dangerous as the threat from Darth Malak and the Sith may be, we Jedi cannot simply abandon our other responsibilities. The Council has promised Alan Matale we will look into his son's disappearance. Should you have time, Padawan, you may want to investigate this matter.
If Shen Matale
whatever.
has not returned to his father, it may ignite a savage and bloody feud between the Matale and Sandral estates. We must not allow that to happen.
Your study and training are important, of course, but the Jedi are not a cloistered order. Our influence and teachings must spread beyond the walls of our academies.
It is in the real world that we truly prove ourselves worthy of the title Jedi. You would do well to remember this, young Padawan.
The task has its own importance. It may also serve to divert our minds for a short time, something which carries its own rewards. What can I do?
Alright. No reason not to at this point. Demolitions, don't need that. Fortitude plus 3, Fortitude plus 2. There's no question which I'm going to choose.
I'm here.
You can do the healing since you have better force abilities than me. And I do have an extra crystal, so she can have it. We're almost done with Dantooine. I'm considering whether or not to do the Matale thing, because it would be good experience to get. Where's he off to? And why is she chasing it like a moron? Just use force jump. Back. Jeez. I got them all back to full health, and she immediately botched that for me.
How can I help? Then I suggest we...
I don't care what you suggest. I'm in charge here. Now shut up and follow mine. This is the Matale estate. There he is.
This is private property. By what authority are you trespassing on this estate?
Here at the request of your own master.
You have come from the Jedi Council. Master Matali wishes to speak with you. I will inform him that you are here. Remain at this location until he arrives.
What was the dude waiting just inside the door?
My protocol
What, you think
droid
this
tells me you are here
procession
on behalf of the council.
impresses me? I could take
my
them all.
demands had been ignored, though I think your time would be better spent interrogating the Sandals as to the whereabouts of my son Shen.
Why are you so certain the Sandals have
Many
him?
years ago, I brought my family here to Dantooine to escape the crush of humanity on the core worlds. Soon after we settled here, the Sandals arrived, and they have been a plague upon my house ever since. The injustices the Sandals have committed against the Matales are far too numerous to name. But the Council is well aware of our many disputes. Recently, I discovered several Sandral droids trespassing on my land.
And what were they doing?
I have no idea what nefarious purpose lay behind their arrival. My own assassination, perhaps? Destruction of my property? Maybe a simple spy mission? I wasn't about to find out.
Somehow
my own
I doubt
security droids destroyed the invaders. Not a single one survived. It was shortly after this incident that Shen, my only son and heir to the Matali estate, vanished. Obviously, Nurik, the unscrupulous head of the Sandral clan, has abducted my son in retaliation for the destruction of his droids.
I will go speak to
The
him
only
then.
resolution possible is the immediate return of my son. Why does the Council insist on stalling? The life of my son is at stake. Is it possible? Yes, of course. Now I understand. I am a man of the world, Jedi. I know how things are done. I will make a contribution of 1,000 credits to the Council in exchange for rescuing Shen from the Sandals. I will present the credits directly to you, of course. Whether the Council ever... Nevertheless, my offer still stands. 1,000 credits for Shen's safe return. Know, however, that I will not sit idly by much longer. Eventually, I will take whatever action is necessary to rescue my son, including raising the entire Sandral estate. Until you find Shen, Jedi, we have nothing further to discuss. I suggest you hurry south to their estate, lest I take
I
matters into my
suggest
own hands.
just a common phrase for the people of this world. Battle of Narcissists. Nope. That's what I thought. There's more than one way into the southern area, and I'm trying to make sure I don't go the wrong way. I think this should put me pretty close to the Sandral estate, actually, so... I think this was possibly the best way I could have gone for it. Yep. If it weren't for experience, I would absolutely just skip this.
Is private property. By what authority are you
Jeez.
trespassing on this estate? The council. If you are here because of Shen Matale's disappearance, you are wasting your time. The Sandrals are not involved. This is nothing but a Matale witch hunt.
Not in league with the Metales, but I must speak with Nurik.
Nurik left orders he was not to be disturbed, but given the circumstances, I will make an exception. Go into the main hall. Nurik will meet with you there.
They both program their droids to say the exact same thing.
I have been informed by my protocol droid that you wish to speak to me. I brought my family here to find peace and safety, not to be harassed and treated like common criminals. Your council has no authority here, and I respectfully ask you to leave this property at once.
Jedi are renowned for their fairness and pursuit of justice. There is nothing to fear from us, unless you have something to hide.
I trust you will show yourself out. If not, my security droids will be sure
Oh,
to...
I will make sure to deal with them. Oh, good. I just got another message. Because, you know, I love getting infinite messages throughout the day.
Looking for Shen Matale? My name is Rahasia. Nurik is my father. He has not been himself since Cassis disappeared. He is mad with grief, and he is convinced the Metales are responsible. He's not thinking rationally. My father is a good man.
Sorry, I'm looking at my phone at the same time as I'm trying to click through this, so I can't really do much with the dialogue right now.
I don't want you to judge him too harshly. You must understand that Father has been under a terrible strain. I have no wish to disobey him, but there are matters where even my father's authority is not absolute. My father has kidnapped Shen Matale. He is holding him prisoner here in the compound. He feels this is a way to get back at the Metales, a way to get even for the disappearance of my brother Cassis.
I see. Well, there is the answer we seek. The Jedi Council should be informed of this at once.
No. Since Cassis went missing, my father has become unstable. He might hurt him if you do that. He no longer even cares if the Metales are responsible for what happened to Cassis. I am afraid my father will simply kill Shen out of a mad, misguided lust for vengeance. I do not know. I am worried for him, truly. But I do not believe Alan Matale had anything to do with it. And now my father may take it out on Shen. Please, find Shen and rescue him before my father does something he will regret forever. I would take you to the prison, but I cannot let my father see me with you. Take this key. It will open an unguarded door at the rear of the estate. You and Shen can make your escape through there. There are many security droids guarding the halls. Please hurry. You are Shen's only hope.
Right. Hopefully that'll be the last of it for now.
Please find Shen and free him. You are my only hope.
Well, hold on. I gotta go do something. Hey, there are literally no more boxes in the attic they could try to ask me for. Hopefully that is the last time they try to ask me for something. Oh boy. Man talks about don't treat me like a common criminal, and here he is freaking abducting someone. And your security means nothing to me.
What can I do?
Sure.
What are you doing? These people have way too much money if they can just buy this many warlords to have on their property. They're way too unstable and have way too much money. If they were stable, then, you know, who cares how much money you have? Oh, I'm absolutely gonna rob them. What are you doing? Prison key.
Please find Shen and Ret. There are many security droids. Please find.
It won't let me forward. Hold on. There was an invisible barrier there for a moment. No, no, no. Get away from that. No, 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 no.
Yes?
Get away from that. You are not qualified for that. Salbar is.
What?
Oh, look. Found
Who
him.
are you? What do you want with me? Are you working for my father? Rescue me. No, I won't leave. It's too dangerous. It's not my own safety I'm concerned about. I'm worried about the fate of Nurik's daughter, Rahasia. She's been trying to convince her father to release me ever since I was captured. If I escape, Nurik will think Rahasia is to blame. Nurik is insane with grief over the loss of his son, Cassus. If I leave with you, it is Rahasia who will suffer. I cannot allow that.
What if we
If you
take
can
Rahasia?
convince Rahasia to escape with us, I will accompany you. Though I do not know if she'd be willing to turn her back on her home and family. Who could imagine a Sandral doing such a thing for the sake of a Matali? But if she will not go, then I too shall stay. I would rather face my own death than have her face her father's wrath because I escaped. Thank you. I wish you luck.
Yep.
Yes?
Not quite a Romeo and Juliet situation, but it really is not immensely different either.
Yes?
Not having security means nothing to me anymore. I just bash it open using a lightsaber. Keep getting a bunch of new things here. Let's see. Awareness +4. This is Sonic. Alright. I think that's every door in the house open.
What are you doing here? Have you found Shen yet?
Trying to rescue Shen, but he won't leave without you.
Shen can be so stubborn sometimes. If one of the security droids sees me wandering the halls, Father will get suspicious. I can't risk it, but I know Shen would rather die than leave me here alone to face the wrath of my father. Tell Shen I will meet you outside the gates. I will wait as long as I can, but you must hurry.
I mean, you don't really have to worry about any droids seeing you. I kind of took care of that.
You're back. Have you spoken to Rahasia?
Yeah, she said meet her at the
I
gates.
pray she is not just telling me what I want to hear, but I will have to take that chance. Hurry then, we must not keep Rahasia waiting.
Shen, you're safe.
Rahasia! Well, thank goodness you managed to escape.
It was all thanks to this kind Jedi that we managed to get this far at all. I thank you, Jedi, for all that you have done for us.
We should probably get out of here before they notice.
You're right. We should go as fast as we can. I don't know how long it will be before my father realizes we're gone.
You're right, we should.
Too late.
There you are, Shen.
Father!
Mr. Matale.
Rahasia!
Father!
Mr. Sandral!
Nurik!
Alan!
I knew this was all
Right,
your doing.
introductions are out of the way.
Knew you had captured my son.
You had taken my Cassus from me long before that. You started it.
I don't want to hear any of your excuses. Now I will get revenge for your transgressions.
T, you two just need to calm
Please
down.
listen to him, Father.
Why should I listen to the Jedi? All you want is to remain with that Sandral harlot.
My daughter is not a harlot, Matale dog!
Why don't you try listening to your
Our
children?
children don't know enough of what's good for them to make a reasonable decision.
It's better to let older, wiser heads like ours make the decision.
Rahesia and I don't want you to make decisions for us. We want to live alone away from you.
Oh, man.
You
That was a
insolent
reach.
boy! If you want to live alone, then so be it. I disown you. Never set foot in my house again.
Yep, you're a fool, old man.
Rahesia, you will not leave with this Matale boy!
I am, Father, and you can't stop me. We're leaving for the enclave.
You foolish girl!
You expect us to just let them leave? Droids, stop them!
You will not turn your droids on my daughter. Droids, don't let them take Rahesia.
We appear to be at an impasse then. And they got away.
It is your fault, Alan. You were always too violent for your own good.
Me? You were the one who rushed out here with war droids.
Really? You literally came here with war droids.
I will not rest until I have my Shen back. The Council will hear of the troubles you caused, Jedi.
Indeed they shall.
Yeah, go ahead. I really don't care. Nobody cares.
What can I do?
What?
No. I just brushed up against the burn wound and it stuck to my finger for a moment and actually pulled. That sucked. I wasn't even trying to touch it. I just unconsciously reached up and like messed with it. See, instead of trying to chase it down, you just let the force jump do it for you. It went down quick enough. This one, we'll try to talk. I hate the language that is going to try to use. Alright, what are you saying? What language are you speaking? I still don't understand you.
I think the droid is trying to communicate with us by cycling through a variety of languages. Each time it spoke, it was using a very different alien dialect. The droid can probably understand us. The only problem is it may not have been programmed with the phonemes of a language we can understand.
So I hate this language. I hate the way it sounds. It just... This one grates on me.
I recognize this language as well. It's an archaic variant of the Selkath dialect spoken on Manaan. Why would a droid on Dantooine be programmed to speak ancient Selkath? It must be referring to Revan. The Dark Lord and Malak likely encountered this droid when they explored these ruins.
He's some type of guardian. What is the Starforge? You don't really know what it is, do you?
The droid is obviously not programmed with the knowledge we seek. The Starforge sounds like some type of weapon, perhaps. Though in fact, it could be anything.
Could it have been a factory or weapons plant?
Maybe. That might explain how the Sith were able to amass a fleet so quickly. But I suspect the Starforge is more powerful than a mere factory. Maybe the droid has more information we can use. It seems to respond to you. Perhaps you should ask it something else.
Or are these builders you keep talking about?
These builders must have been an extinct people. Though it is strange, there's no record of their existence. Even the archives of the Jedi Academy make no mention of them. In the years before the Republic, the Hutts were a dominant force in the galaxy, but they never constructed an empire. In fact, I know of no species that would fit with this information.
Something must have happened to wipe them out then. How long have you been here?
Ten revolutions would take more than 20,000 years. If this is true, then this droid is nearly 5,000 years older than the Republic itself. There must be some mistake.
Tell me about Revan and Malak, the ones who came before us.
The droid must be talking about poor Nemo. The council sent him here.
We once again found Nemo.
And it cost him his life.
Shark bait, ooh-ha-ha. How can I prove myself worthy?
Revan and Malak unlocked the sealed door and uncovered the secrets of the Starforge. Now Malak is using the Starforge to fuel his conquest of the Republic. We have to find out what they uncovered. We have to find a way to unseal these doors to learn more about the Starforge. The Republic is depending on us.
Okay, I gotta make some adjustments. myself a vibro sword, and we'll give her a vibro double blade. And I have a reason for that. Sigil. Nice. Give her the Jedi robe. Here's my main thing. I have a defense of 25 right now. If I switch to this, I get a defense of 20. My dexterity gets a nice boost. There's a +8 on that. I get 3 extra points, but right now I'm taking this. These guys have some serious defenses against energy. Like that shield he has blocks a lot of what I'm capable of. So, it is best to switch to regular melee weapons to deal with these guys. And this is very, very easy. Talk to the computer, go silent, and you'll see like it does the little datapad receptacle. So you just insert a datapad and it basically uploads your language into it, and now you have to talk to it again. Datapad releases and now it's in our language. And primary life-giving, oceanic, grassland, rural. It's really easy. Like, you don't think of a desert or a barren wasteland or a volcano as life-giving. How Nemo felt that, I do not know. He's closest to this side, so I have to assume it was this one he failed. Maybe he never got the language barrier. He got through the language barrier and he clicked the wrong thing. Who knows? Either way. Heck, he might not have even gotten to the console. He might have been taken out by the droids.
There, keep that.
Alright. Talk to it. Insert datapad. Talk to it again. And now, the death ones, which means desert, volcanic, barren. And now we come in here. The door opens for us. And we find
This must
star
be what
maps.
Reverend Malik found when they entered this temple. This must be where their journey down the dark side began. This is a map, some sort of intergalactic navigational chart. Reverend Malik must have used this to lead them to the Starforge. We could use this map to follow their path and find the Starforge ourselves, but we must be wary. They may have laid traps or concealed what they found.
So what is the Starforge
I don't
exactly?
know, but Revan and Malik were very interested in finding it. It must be a tool of some type, or maybe a weapon. Perhaps the Council can tell us more, but I think this map might be the key to finding the Starforge, whatever it is. See this world here? This looks like Korriban, a Sith world. And if that's Korriban, then this is Kashyyyk, and Dantooine, and here's Manan, but there are pieces missing. Incomplete hyperspace coordinates, corrupted data, and there doesn't seem to be anything indicating where the Starforge itself might be.
Perhaps those worlds have more clues.
I was thinking that too. This map can't take us to the Starforge, but I know that Revan and Malik visited Korriban at least once. Perhaps they discovered something more there. They may have found something on each of the other worlds that completed this map. Maybe if we find all the pieces, they'll lead us to the Starforge, and some way to destroy it. We must inform the Council of what we've discovered. They must decide our next course of action, though I suspect our task has only just begun.
We are done here, so I'm going to change my weapon back. That would be it. The high dexterity bonus gives a lot of dodging ability, which is great for Jedi. Nice. Oh, and I kept the level up just in case of things going wrong with that room, like with the droids. But since I prepared beforehand, it wasn't really necessary. Yep. That stuff done. There's a lot of choices to really look through. We'll get the lightsaber power up for now. And I should probably upgrade them. Oops. They haven't caught up to me. Come on, you two. Get over here.
I'm here.
Earth gets a few upgrades, apparently. Huh. There we go. If I'm switching off of that, then I can start upgrading Karth and Mission. I have 2 of these that have good ones on it. He's not going to look very good with that on, but oh well.
Yes, what's on your mind? I thought I said I don't want to talk. I suppose you're right. Fine, then. But I don't know why you're so interested, but here goes. When I think of all the men who betrayed us, the one that stands out above all of them is the one that I respected the most. Saul.
Name sounds familiar.
With good reason. Admiral Saul Kareth is the commander of the entire Sith fleet. He's half the reason Malak has done so well in the war. Saul was my commanding officer back when the Mandalorian Wars first began. He taught me everything about being a soldier. and I looked up to him. Saul approached me before he left. He talked to me about how the Republic was on the losing side and about how I should start thinking of my survival. I know now that he was trying to recruit me into the Sith, but I couldn't have conceived of it back then. I argued with him, and he got angry, and he left. I never saw him again.
You didn't think he would betray the
Saul
Republic?
was my mentor. He led us to so many victories against the Mandalorians. I mean, even when things looked to be at their worst, I couldn't conceive of it. He couldn't be serious. I was wrong, of course. He not only left us for the Sith, he gave them the codes to bypass our scanners. I remember waking up as the first of the Sith bombers snuck past our defenses and began destroying half of our docked ships. I knew right away what had happened. I mean, I could have stopped him. I could have stopped it all.
So you blame yourself for trusting
I blame
him?
Saul, not myself. I was stupid, and I ignored the danger. He nearly destroyed us all. I fought Saul for years now, and if I ever catch up to him, he will regret what he's done. He will regret it.
I'd do the same thing in your shoes.
Well, there's more to the story, I guess. But I don't want to talk about it right now. Let's go.
That's fine. Calm down. Gotta get these guys upgraded also. T3 has some survivability issues I need to take care of. Yeah, a lot of people will make Canderous a melee fighter instead of sticking him with just his standard repeating blaster that he comes with. He's pretty good as a melee fighter, and so people do that. And the armor that I was talking about earlier that is one of the best in the game, and we can buy it here on Dantooine, and it's good for a melee fighter. A lot of people will use that for Canderous. Personally, I do not care, though. I very rarely use Canderous. I don't think there's much I can do on this.
Yeah, what do you want? You want to hear tales of my exploits? Of the wars I've seen and fought, the enemies I've seen die by my hand? Sure, I'll humor you. My name's Canderous, of the Mandalorian clan Ordo. I've been fighting across the galaxy for 40 of your years. For my people, it is the honor and glory of battle that rules us. It's through combat that we prove our worth, gain renown, and make our fortunes.
Is that why the Mandalorians attacked the
Sith
Republic?
Came to us with an offer to fight a worthy enemy in a battle that would be remembered forever. Win or lose, as long as the fight is worthy, then honor is gained. The glory at having triumphed over impossible odds is what drives us. If there's nothing at stake, your possessions, your life, your world, then the battle's meaningless. We Mandalore take everything we are and throw it into battle. It's the true test of yourself. The battle against death, against oblivion.
Is that why you work as a mercenary?
Times have changed now. The Mandalore clans have been scattered across the Outer Rim. The Republic is in decline, and the Sith Empire rises to take its place. The clans as they were aren't a threat, but the galaxy still fears us. People think we war out of spite or bloodlust. They don't understand, and fear that. We only wanted the challenge of the battle, and glory from it, win or lose. And we lost. But now I have no real challenges. Crushing Davik's enemies and the pathetic gangs in the lower city of Taris could not be considered the most glorious of tasks. When I think of the battles I've fought, the thousands I've killed, the worlds I've burned, I weep for my past. We will never again speak of this. We've got work to do, so let's get to it.
Or again, speak of it, he says, but that's not entirely true. Unless I make it so. There's never anything with him. I figured he wouldn't say much of anything. That will come up later.
What?
I'm here.
Yes?
How can I help?
You look like something's bothering you.
Not bothering me. Not exactly.
This is actually coming later than I expected. I usually have this talk on
There is a
Terrace.
bond between us. I do not dispute that. I can feel it, as I'm sure you can. The nature of that bond and its effect on our mission remain in question. Our fates are strongly connected. So connected that a literal bond has been forged between us. I saw your service records when you were transferred aboard the Ender Spire, but nothing beyond that. I know very little about you. I'd like to ask you some questions, given our relationship.
Okay.
Don't worry, these are simple questions. Nothing too intrusive. First, what kind of background do you have?
You haven't even answered one, and you're already got the option to say I'm sick of answering questions. Nothing extravagant. I'm a soldier.
On which planet were you born?
Really, it's Kashik. I'm a Wookiee. Can't you tell?
Excellent.
I like that answer.
Your current age is?
3012. Healthy living, you know.
Yes. Well, the truth is, I was studying how you responded to my questions. Your reactions helped me judge you. This was a test for me to learn more about your character.
And what did you find out?
You were honest, which is good. And you treated this as a serious matter, which it is. This bond we share will shape both our destinies. It is not to be taken lightly. But I imagine you've had enough questions for a while. So many things have happened to you since Taris. It's probably a lot for you to absorb. We can speak again later, after you've had time to think about all this.
Yep, I'm used to having the questions happen on Terrace, not after. So, in this particular case, it's like, that's a little later than I would have usually had it. I'm considering changing the color of my lightsaber each part, so it's very possible the next time I load up, it'll have a different color. And it's not going to be, well, it has to be a Jedi color. It could be anything. It could be red. It's very possible it could be a red one.
Ah, you have returned, young Padawan. Have you discovered what it was that Revan and Malak sought in those ruins?
Found an incomplete star map and something about a star forge.
This news of a star forge is disturbing. Action is required, but we must not do so in haste. We must discuss recent events in light of this new information.
We should consult the Jedi archives to see if there's any mention of the Star Forge and what it might do. We must learn why Revan and Malak sought it out.
Return to your ship with Bastila and we will summon you when we are done. Padawan, you have done well in discovering the star map hidden within the ancient ruins. But there is more you must do in the battle against Malak and the Sith. We Jedi know victory over the Sith will not come through martial might. The Council has a mission for you, Padawan.
I've consulted our vast archives in an effort to discover the nature of this Star Forge, but all my efforts have been in vain.
Still, the Council are in agreement. The Star Forge must be found. Revan and Malak sought it out when they began their tragic fall. The Star Forge is surely a powerful tool of the dark side.
The star map in the ruins showed you 4 planets, but it was incomplete. It did not show the location of the Star Forge itself. We believe there may be similar star maps on other planets. Each star map is likely a small piece of a larger puzzle. Find the star maps on Kashyyyk, Dantooine, Manan, and Korriban, and we believe they will lead you to the Star Forge.
Okay, so the words say I am ready to do the Council's will, but my actual answer is something along the lines of, yeah, okay.
The Jedi numbers have been ravaged by this war, by defections to Malak's cause, and by Sith assassins. But we realize the importance of this mission. Yet if we send a company of Jedi Knights with you, we would surely draw the full attention of Malak and the Sith, dooming your efforts to failure. Secrecy is our best defense against the Sith, but it would be foolish to send you on this quest without someone to aid you, young Padawan. Bastila will accompany you, for there is a powerful connection between you two. A connection that might be the key to unraveling the mysteries uncovered by Revan. And Juhani has also asked to accompany you. After long deliberation, we have granted her request.
Well, there you go. There's the reason I did things that specific way back at the Grove.
Perhaps her presence will serve as a reminder to you of the dangers of that path.
There's others that I would like to come with me. And, yeah, great. Bastila and the Catwoman. Anyone else you want to stick with me?
Of course, those who aided you on Taris will also come. They possess skills you may find useful in your quest. Remember that secrecy and discretion are paramount to your success. You will not be able to hide the fact that you are a Jedi, nor should you. But the true nature of your mission must not reach Malak's ears. You may return here at any time. Dantooine will be a sanctuary for you, a safe haven. Here you can find supplies and whatever advice or other aid we may give you.
When do I leave?
You can leave whenever you wish. The sooner the better. The longer you wait, the stronger Malak becomes. But first, a warning, young Padawan. The lure of the dark side is difficult to resist. I fear this quest to find the Star Forge could lead you down an all-too familiar path.
The fate of the galaxy is in your hands, young Padawan. We pray you are up to the challenge. May the Force be with you.
Well, we are officially done with Dantooine.
Ta kumjus tak miki grabel mogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Dolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Ogisha ponka bola wana chikne. Mule slimo podadada nanga kumbist mule rabest.
I don't think the council would like me to speak openly about this.
Dolpa da bonqualeo gondona chuchut. Kachi chu ita tundonga. Yumalita kuto tun. Chilamulane nindupobo. Onga kumbis jang ba mulira. Kachi kun ita hodonga. Ikin kuno ba mulera chikun. Slimo podonar de hodonga ku hunkabe.
So what could be more dangerous than the Sith?
Takumjus takmiki grabulmogo. Kachichu itabo dunga. Dolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Ogisha punka bolawana chikne. Pamule slimo podadada nanga kumbist. Mule rabes. Runda di hotonga kun hankabi.
The Torrent attack.
Is ching palamule tunking ba nunotek. Tukning chatukune mule rabes.
And what makes the Torrent attack such a problem? Does it have lightsabers for fingers?
Yikinkuno ba mule rachikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe. Mucho shak pakat. Kiyeno no nama paule rachikun. Runda di hodunga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule. Tunking ba nunotek. Tukning chatukune mule rabes.
Sounds like they're extinct.
Takumjus takmiki grabulmogo. Kachichu itabo dunga. Dolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Ogisha punka bolawana chikne. Pamule slimo podadada nanga kumbist. Mule rabes tong haitwam chichi jumplumpa. Nitapoe tikito. Dolpa da ponkwale o gandona chuchut. Kachichu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto tun. Chilamulane ni dupobo. Onga kumbisjang ba mulira.
Thanks for the warning. I'll keep an eye out for him.
Chikun ita hodonga. Yikinkuno ba mulira chikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe.
Okay, hasn't started that yet. Gotcha. But here's where the main part of the game begins, where we get to start making choices for ourselves. We're not bound to whatever planet it tells us to anymore. We can go to any of the ones we want. Dantooine, Kashyyyk, Manaan, Korriban. And then this is extra. This isn't so much the planet itself as we're going to a space station here. I have to make continuous trips to this particular station.
Lord Malak, the Star Forge is operating at 200% capacity, far beyond our expectations.
I am more interested in the young Jedi Bastila and her battle meditation. Have you learned how she escaped the destruction of Taris?
She was aided by Karth Onasi, a decorated war hero of the Republic and a legendary soldier. During the Mandalore Wars, he was honored many times for his bravery.
You know this man?
Yes, Lord Malak. He served under me when I still followed the Republic. You could say I was his mentor.
Interesting. How did you acquire this information, Admiral?
An eyewitness, Lord Malak.
Guess who?
Calo Nord, a bounty hunter, was there when Bastila and Karth escaped the planet. Apparently, they left him for dead.
A Jedi and a war hero. It's a wonder you survived the encounter.
I am hard to kill, Lord Malak.
Calo has agreed to help us capture the young Bastila for a very hefty fee, of course. But I assure you he is well worth the price. His reputation as a bounty hunter is well earned.
Her companions are nothing to me, Calo. but I desire the young Jedi taken alive, if at all possible.
Lord Malak, forgive me. There is something else. May we have a private audience away from the ears of the common soldiers?
I trust you are not wasting my time, Admiral Karath.
I promise you will be very interested in what Kallo has to tell you about Bastila's other companions, Lord Malak.
So, I will not say at current time why, but this space station is the reason why I am choosing to try to get as many light side points as possible. I'm gonna have to visit this one a few times in order to get what I want. Yep, here's the conversation I was waiting on. Alright, what do you mean by not right? Did something spoil? What's going on? That's something to deal with later. For now. That opens silently. You would think these things would have some sound to them.
Chua Penki, Yun Patisa, Tichuba Jikutka Naga, Kingu Mwa Mulira Dwana, Kinba Nikcha Lora Kun, Ki Mulira Kun Kin, Tong Hitwama Ak Inko Tune.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Chua Penki, Yun Patisa, Tichuba Jikutka Naga, Kingu Mwa Mulira Dwana, Kinba Nikcha Lora Kun.
I'm trying to save the galaxy from the Sith.
Chiwi Aita Ka Chong Chicha, Agi Inko Tune, Chuna Mulira, Tangi Wama Jikona, Tonki Pa Nonku Nek Abog, Jiska Dosoki, Kopa Bono Nakachu, Labora na Winki Smaktoma, Kuyami Jusku Chitanai, Uchua Penki.
So this particular content was not in the game released on the original Xboxes. They updated it in the last few years or so, and this is something that was new to me.
Tong hitwama ag iinkotune, or tong himwama ji aki inkotun, tong panokun, nonek, chiwi aita ka chong chicha, ki mulira kun kin, kinba no kun nik dorcha, chachiska, topa na ota vokasa,
Are you just open the door?
Kopa bono nakachu, labora na winki smaktoma, kuyami jusku chitanai. Uchua Penki, Topa na Ota Vokasa, Yubabato Kanchi, Yatuka Ulan, Chiwi Aita Ka Chong Chicha, Agi Inko Tune, Chuna Muri Ra, Tangi Wama Jikona, Tonki Pa Nonku Nek Abog.
Thank you.
Topa na Ota Vokasa, Pampa Ki Muri Ra Kun Kin. Changwaba Chingo Shangwi Chama Ucha Wish Uyong Kun Achua Penki Yun Patisa Tichuba Jikutka Naga Kingu Mwa Mulira Dwana Kinbanik Chalora Kun.
Trying to defeat Darth Malak.
Kincha Nawabagaon. Pichage Borang Turang. Nada Chawa Yishun Kun. Noba Murira Chilai Kunka. Kang Nibora Tong Chitsa. Chesko Yohaba Kaba Nopi Doula.
Is the Dark Lord of the Sith?
Opana Otavokasa. Pampa Ki Murira Kun King. Changwaba Chingo Shangwi Chama Ucha Wishuyong Kun. Chiwi Aita Ka Chong Chicha. Agi Inko Tune Chula Murira. Tangi Wama Jikona. Tonki Pa Nonku Nek Abog.
I acquired the Heaven Hawk. It had the coordinates for your station.
Aita Kan Kicha Na Chupornibo. Kun Murira Slimo Poiwanga. Tangi Wama Ji. Human Ak in Ikatune. Achua Penki. Yun Patisa. Tichuba Ji Kunka Naga. Kingbu Mwa Murira Dwana. Kingbanik Chalora Kun.
You talk a lot.
Tong Hitwama Ag Inkotun.
Gavin's fourth moon.
Tong Hitwama Ji Aki Inkotun. Tong Panokun. Nonek. Chiwi Aita Ka Chong Chicha. Ki Murira Kun King. Kingba no Kun Nik Dorcha. Jiska Dosoki. Kopa Bono Nakachu. Labora na Winky Smack Toma. Kuyami Jusku Chitanai. Uchua Penki. Topa na Otavokasa. Yubabato Kanchi. Yatuka Ulan.
For anyone not aware, Yavin's fourth moon, Yavin 4, is the moon that the final movie of the original Star Wars trilogy takes place on. The forest moon. Well, that was the forest moon of Endor. Yavin 4. I don't know, I'm getting things mixed up right now. Let me think. That was the forest moon of Endor, right? Or, either way, Yavin 4 is somewhere that Luke, at some point, ends up. I remember, I might be misremembering this. That was the forest moon of Endor. Yavin 4 is where Luke ends up in the books, I think, and he goes and finds this is where he started his Jedi temple at. And at least one of them. This is the ones that Disney decided was non-canon. Luke founds his temple there, and then one of his apprentices goes into the ancient ruins and ends up getting, I don't know if I would say possessed, but influenced by the spirit of Exar Kun, the Sith Lord, that his spirit is still there. Yavin 4 definitely was something that Luke has ended up at. I might be getting that mixed up with the Forest Moon of Endor, though. Okay, can we please get to anything that isn't all this? Yeah, it was in A New Hope. It was where the main rebel base was.
Ki Mulira Kun King. Kingba no Kun Nik Dorcha. Chiwi Aita Ka Chong Chicha. Agi Inko Tune Chuna Mulira. Tangi Wama Jikona. Tonki Pa no Kun Nek Abog.
So the main rebel base was on Yavin 4. Okay. So I was somewhere in between on that, but yes, I do have some memory of it. I need to rewatch those movies. It's been a year or two since I last watched them, so my memory's getting fuzzy on some of the details. Okay, can you... This. Let's speed this up. I'm tired of him rambling. Thank you. The light exoskeleton is another of the armors in the game that are really loved. This light armor, I mean, look at all the bonuses it has. And it's fully upgradable. That's an awesome thing right there. If you're playing on the PC or on the Nintendo Switch and you've already beaten the game once before, you're just messing around and you're just messing around, period. Absolutely just cheat like crazy. Give yourself as much money as you can. Just buy these things, because a playthrough with this stuff, that would just be overpowered. Now I'm gonna wrap up this part in just a moment. But before I do so, we're gonna choose the first planet we go to. And I choose Kashyyyk. There's a few reasons why I choose this, but yeah, we're gonna start here. This is probably my favorite planet of all the planets we're going to visit in this game. My second favorite is probably Korriban. Manon is my least favorite, mostly because the Selkath, that language that they have, just great on
Like
me.
the one we shared on Dantooine. Did you see it? Of course. You must have. The Force is strong with us both. Kashyyyk is a lush but simple
Along with other
undeveloped
elements.
world. I would not have
That
expected to
storyline
find
is
the
not
alien
the best, in
technology
my
of the
opinion.
star map here.
It looked like the star map was on the forest floor.
The Wookiees of Kashyyyk make their home high among the Rosho branches. Only their bravest warriors dare to descend into the forbidding depths of the forest. If the star map is located far beneath us on the planet's surface, as our vision seems to suggest, it's unlikely the Wookiees even know of its existence. No doubt things will become more clear once we discover the star map's location.
Alright. That will be all, because, you know, if I try to step off the ship, it'll start more dialogues, mess like that, but that'll be all for this part. We'll continue in next time. And, yeah, we'll just have fun with it. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.